Okay, let's review for Chapter 11 test. So let's go through the first item. Let's go to page 504, and let's do number 1. Okay, so this one you were giving 20, 17, 14, 11, and missing numbers. And you have to figure out what kind of sequence this is. So what you do is look, if the number are changing gradually, most likely is arithmetic sequence. So you can see that, so you use one term minus previous term, so notice it decreased by 3, so minus 3. Okay, so that would be your arithmetic. So this would give you 8 and 5. Okay, and so this would be arithmetic. Okay, and let's also go to number 3. Okay, you have 1, 5, 25, 125, okay, and the 2 missing numbers. Okay, when the numbers are changing kind of fast, most likely it's geometric. Okay, so again, to find geometric, you got to find out how you're going to get from here to here. And so this you have to multiply by 5, multiply by 5. Okay, you have to multiply by 5, multiply by 5. So this would be 625, multiply by 5. And so this would be 3125, and this would be geometric. Okay. Okay, let's go to the second item. Okay, let's go to page 509, and let's go and do number 7. Okay, you got 4, 9, 14, 19. Okay, and you're looking for T21. Okay. So what you want to do is just go and use the formula sheet. Okay. So here's your formula sheet. So when you're looking for sum, this would be the sum formula and everything else. So write down your formula first. Okay. So Tn equal to T1 plus D times n minus 1, and you go and substitute everything in here. So you're looking for T21. Okay, so T1 is the first term, so it would be 4. D, okay, so you have to figure out the D. So from here to here, you have to plus 5, right? See, plus 5. So D equal to 5. And n, since this is your n, right? So it would be 21 minus 1. Okay, so T21 will equal to 4 plus 5 times 20. So T21 would be equal to 104. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next item. Let's go and do number 17. Okay. Okay, number 17, you have T7 equal to negative 19, and T10 equal to negative 28, and you're looking for T21. So again, you go and start with your formula, right? Tn equal to T1 plus D times n minus 1. So substitute, so you're looking for T21, okay? T1 you don't know, okay? So again, remember the formula, you use so this formula is for everything, right? So if you, whatever you don't know, so you can write down your formula and see what is missing, okay? And in this case, actually you don't want to do 1 because remember this can be varied, right? So these are like so be flexible. Since the T1 is not giving, let's go and do T7. Okay, let's do the T7. And if it's 7, so that means 21. So see this number over here? These have to match. So N1 will match with N1. See that? So if you use 21 and 7, you have to use 21 and 7. See this over here? Okay? And so now you can start to substitute in here. So T7 is negative 19, but you don't know the D, so you have to do a blank, and this would be 14. Okay? So whatever you're missing, you go off to the side and use this two to find out. Okay? So you can use this over here. So you're going to get T7 equal to T10 plus D times. So again, if you 7 and 10, you have to use 7 and 10, right? So you have to match them exactly. So if you 7 and 10, and the reason you use 7 and 10 because that's why it's given. You got T7 and T10. Okay. Okay, so let's substitute things in here. So you got negative 19 equal to negative 28 plus D times negative 3. Okay, now instead of distribute, you can just go and go and add 28. Okay, plus 28. So this will cancel out. So this will give you 9 equal to negative 3D. So divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. So D equal to negative 3. Okay? So once you know that D equal to negative 3, you substitute back in here. So T21 equal to negative 19 minus 42. Okay? And so T21 equal to negative 61. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Okay, the fourth item on the list. Let's go to page 513, and let's go and do number 7. Okay, so this is just like the two previous problems, except it's going to be geometric. Okay, so you have 2, 6, 18, 54, and you're looking for T10. Okay. Now, you have to be careful. Now, this is geometric, right? So for geometric, you have to use this formula here. Okay, so you can geometric, everything else, you're looking for, use this formula. Okay. Okay, so you got Tn equal to T1 times r to the n minus 1. Okay, so T10, so in this case n equal to 10, that's what you're looking for. Okay, equal to T1, so this is your T1. R you don't know, but from here you can see that R equal to 3. You have to times by 3, see that? So R equal to 3, okay, and n, again, see n1, right? See, whatever you have over here is going to match that. So in this case, n equal to 10. So you're going to get 10 minus 1. So T10 equal to 2 times 3 to the 9th power. Okay. Now you have to get your calculator. You have to know how to work this part out, and you work it out. So T10 equal to 39366. Okay. Okay, number 5 on the list. Let's go to page 513, and let's go and do number 15. Okay. So the simple kind you just use a formula one time. Okay, but the more complicated one you have to use twice. Okay. Okay, so number 15, you have T1 equal to 5, T3 equal to 80, and you're looking for T6. Okay. Now this is kind of nice because they give you T1, right? Okay, so you can start with your formula. Now this is geometric, so you have to use a geometric formula. So you can always start with your formula and go and start to do whatever you know. So T6, okay, now T1 is giving, so we can use T1. So it'd be 5 times, okay, now R you don't know, okay. Now over here, so see over here, these are the match, right? So when you use T6 and T1, so this would be 6 and 1, okay. So can you see this over here, they have to match, okay. Okay, now you have to look for R, okay. Again, look at the formula, right? This formula is for everything else, right? Okay. Okay. So go ahead and use the formula again. Since T1 and T3 are giving, so I'm going to use T3 and T1. Now you use 3 and 1, so you have to use 3 minus 1. Okay. So T3 is 80, T1 is 5, and R is what you're looking for. Okay. So now divide by 5. So 16 equal to r squared. And so r equal to plus or minus 4. Okay. So in this case, these are two cases. Okay. But for the purpose for this one, we're just going to use positive. We're just going to take the principal one. So just going to worry about the positive. Okay. Okay. So r equal to 4. So put 4 in here. So T6 equal to 5 times 4 to the 5 power. You can use your calculator, you work it out. This will give you 5120. Okay. Okay, let's go to next one. Let's go to number 6. Okay, and let's go to page 521, and let's go and do number 9. Okay, number 9, you have 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus plus 1000. Okay, so you need to write this in the sigma notation. Okay, so this one kind of going gradually, so this is going to be arithmetic, okay? And so this is your, n equal to 1, n equal to 2, and this is T1. So what you want to do, you want to get a formula in here. So since this is T1 and this is 1, so you're going to get n equal to 1. Then you have to figure out what this is. Okay. So first, let's go and use the formula. Okay. Again, the formula is for the arithmetic is T of n equal to T1 plus D times n minus 1. Okay. And so you can see from here that you have to plus 2. So over here, the D equal to 2. Okay? So you can substitute here. So T of n equal to T1 is 2, and D is 2, and n minus 1. So you can go and simplify. So T of n equal to 2 plus 2n minus 2. So T of n equal to 2n. Okay? So again, you don't want to put a number for n yet because you're looking for the formula for each one of these. Okay? So it'd be 2n. Okay? So now you have to figure out what's the upper limit. What is the n for this one here? Okay? Well, if you notice that this is always half of this, right? See that this is half of that. Okay, so this is half of that. So this half of that would be 500. So you're going to go from 1 through 500. Okay? Now, if you don't know that, again, you can use your formula. Okay? So since you already have this formula, right? You can just go and figure out what this n is. So T of n equal to 2 times. So T of n is 1,000. So you want to figure out what's n for this one. So you substitute this number in here. So 1,000 equal to 2 times n. So divide by 2, divide by 2. So n equal to 500. So you can do it by the formula, by using this formula to find out the n, or you can just use the pattern. Okay, so this would be your formula. Okay, let's go to number 7 on the list. Okay, let's go to page 529, and let's go and do number 1. Oh, 527. Back up. Okay. Okay, so you got n equal to 20, T1 equal to 5, and T20 equal to 62. And you're looking for the sum, okay? And it tells you this is arithmetic, okay? So you can use your formula. So arithmetic sum is this formula here. So you're going to have Sn. You can always write down your formula before you substitute things in here. Okay? And it tells you n equal to 20, so S of 20. So that means n equal to 20, so substitute in here. T1 is 5. T20 it give you is T20, so that's nice. So they give you everything. So this one just straightforward. So S20, okay, just go ahead and work it out. So this will equal to 670. Okay. Now let's go to number 8 on the list. Let's go and do number 13. Okay. So number 13, it tells you geometric. It tells you n equal to 8, r equal to 2, t1 equal to 1. So again, this is geometric sum. So geometric sum is this formula here. Okay, so you can always write down your formula. So S of n equal to T1 times 1 minus R to the n over 1 minus R. Okay? So you can write down your formula and you start to substitute everything here. So S of 8 equal to T1 is 1, 1 minus R equal to 2, n equal to 8 over 1 minus R equal to 2. So use your calculator to work it out. So it'd be 1 minus 2 to the 8th power is 256, and this would be negative 1. So S8 equal to equal to 255. Okay, because this would be negative cancel with a negative. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next item. Let's go to page 533, and let's go and do number 1. Okay, you have 24 plus 12 plus 6 plus 3 plus dot 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 dot. Okay, so this one is an infinite series. Okay, there's no end. Okay, so for infinite series, so infinite series and you're looking for sum, so you have to use this formula. Okay, again, write down S equal to T1 over 1 minus R. Notice there's no subscript, means infinite sum, means it goes on forever. Okay, T1 is 24. Now R, okay, from here to here, you have to multiply by 1/2. Again, to figure out R, you just use one term divided by the previous term. So 6 over 12 would be 1/2, right? See that? So R equal to 1/2. Okay, now to simplify complex fraction, you multiply each term by the common denominator. Okay? So, or you can use your calculator. So multiply each term by 2. So this will equal to 48 over 2 minus 1. So S equal to 48. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 10 on the list. Let's go to page 539 and let's go and do number 8. Okay, so you got 2y minus 3 to the 4 power, and you want to expand and simplify each. Okay? Okay, so now, see, so this is the 4th power. You will have 5 terms. You always get one more term than the exponent. So exponent is 4, means you're going to get 5 terms. So let's go and get 5 terms ready. And every term have 3 parentheses. Okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then you have to put in each part. So 2y goes in here, minus 3. 2y minus 3. Right? This goes in the front, this goes to the back. Okay? Okay. Then you're going to start putting exponents. Okay? So you start with the highest and the lowest. So you're going to go 4, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 0, 4. Okay. Now the next part is the coefficient. The coefficient, you have to use your the Pascal's triangle. Okay. So make sure you know how to do it Pascal's triangle. Okay. So Pascal's triangle, you start with 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. Right. You add to get those numbers. Right. So you get 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay. Again, you add two numbers diagonally like that. Right. So this is raw 0. So this is for 0 power, 1 power, and you can tell by these numbers over here. Okay? So this is for the 4th power. This is the number that it's going to go in the front parentheses. So it's 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So it'd be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay? Your next part is you have to simplify each parentheses. So this is 1. This would be 2 to the 4 power is 16. Y to the 4. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So you can simplify each parentheses individually. Okay, so this would be 2 to the 3 power is 8, y to the 3. And this would be negative 3 to the 1 power is negative 3. Okay, and then this one would be 6, 4y squared. And this would be a negative 3 squared would be 9. Okay, 2y. Now, negative 3 to the 3 power is negative 27. Right? It's negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3. Okay, so 2y to the 0 power is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Negative 3 to the 4th power is 81. Okay? So now, after you simplify each individual parentheses, now you're going to combine them together. So you got 16y to the 4. Okay? And this would be minus 96. Okay, so you have the 4 times 8 times negative 3. So combine this together. And notice it's going to be plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. We will alternate. Okay, and the next one. So you should calculate 6 times 4 is 24 times 9 would be 216 y squared. And notice exponent we in order, right? Y to the 4, y to the 3, y to the 1, right? Okay, and now you're going to multiply 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times negative 27 will give you 216y. And then last one, you multiply, get plus 81. Okay? And so that will be your expansion.